Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And the finish! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
It's a throw in. Kimmich. Mathieu. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Gnabry. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as test goal, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And that's been levered clear. Gnabry. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute... Has a hit! It's come back out! Oh, the ball's come loose! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Bruno Fernandes. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Look at the defender bombing forward. Tries to get it... Ah, he's given it away! Has a hit!
Munich are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
He's gone for it! That comes as a mighty relief. Chance! Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Mathieu. Oh, great ball! He's on his way, and he's cut it out. Hoists it forward. Maguire. Over to the left. Ball through needs to be good here. That is a crunching tackle. Tries a shot! He scored! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Casemiro. Kimmich with the foul. It's Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Forward it goes. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Gnabry. Casemiro. Maguire plays it forward. Davis battles to win it back. Now a chance to break. Gets away from it. Shot at goal! He has done it! Into the lead once more. Calm, composed, confident. What a... Oh, no question, that's a foul. He's had that put on a plate. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Shoots! Oh, good save, he's read that very well. And this could be the final action of the first half. It's got in, he's put through his own net!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Time for a change in personnel. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And we've reached half-time.
Munich are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. There's the start of the second half. Just brushed off the ball there. Mathieu. Bruno Fernandes. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be outmuscled. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks...
Oh, shooting chance! And more and more and more! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Munich blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. It's come through. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes.
Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Played it early. Cross deflected behind for a corner. has done just about enough. Has a goal! They've done it!
Manchester are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So is this the start of a comeback? Casemiro goes looking. Bruno Fernandes, and the shot! Goal! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Manchester get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Bruno Fernandes! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
There's going to be another change here. And it's Gnabry, played out to the right. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Casemiro. The referee's awarded a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Has he picked him out? He's had a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Munich are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
It has gone through to big chance! They've scored!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
This has become... has a pop! Oh, taken with style! And the comeback is complete! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Manchester get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Away from immediate danger.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. He's one-on-one! And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. He's gone for it! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Manchester could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Shaw. Get the better of his opposite number. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Shaw. Being played forward, and now the breakaway. Needed a better pass there. And that will be the final act. Munich have thrown it away. It was in their grasp, and they let it go. Maybe sum up what we've witnessed, Jim. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This is the very high-tech Veltins Arena. Somehow fitting for this part of the world, the industrial hub that is the region of Westphalia. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties. Has a hit! And it's a goal! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
London didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Isaac. And it's Salah. Martin. He's through. And the flag has stayed down. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Liverpool have it back and they can go again. He's picked him out. It's come... Isaac! They scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. It was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Oh, great ball! Well weighted. Mohamed Salah. Quick look, shot at goal! Yes! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Liverpool take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, they're very much the better team.
It's Salah! Oh, the keeper's done just about enough.
Still, a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Good take and he's had a look. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Martin. London are 3 down and sinking. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Rice. Oh, what has a go? It's in! Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
London give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Salah. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Good clearance and very necessary. Rice. Plays it long. Van Dijk. London are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. It could be... Shoots! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Towering header! telling moment. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Plays it out to the flank. The first half is done.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
London need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Right through the middle. It's broken loose.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Just brushed off the ball there. Breaks on here. Real chance!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
He's got options out wide. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's there to receive it. Has a pop! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Now it's Mohamed Salah, gets away from his opponent. Isak.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Good running with the ball, can they build on it? Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Back into the middle. Cleans it out wide. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Isak, he's had a shot! In it goes! Surely that settles it. Simplicity itself.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Got changes here from both sides, in fact. Liverpool blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, he's broken through. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Rice. Is there any support? Goes for goal! Really well taken goal. They're back within reach!
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
So is this the start of a comeback? Battles to win it back. Forward it goes. Merino. Sharp, he's had a go! Get that clear. And it's been taken straight back. Merino. Rice drives it forward. It has got... He's gone for it! Oh, taken with style! Right back in the game! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves. Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation. And it needs to be any time now, really.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Can he shoot? Oh, the ball's come loose. Big chance! And the ball's come out. That's gone a long way up and away. Could move up a gear here. He's got away. He's picked him out. Oh, he's found him. Has a pop! Terrific audacity. Just gorgeous skill. So that's it. It is all over. Well, the players certainly gave it everything, but just didn't get the break. Terrific support, terrific effort, but the wrong outcome. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed double. It's Kane! Oh, the ball's come loose! Trying to get there.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Merino loses. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that has been clubbed away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Goretzka. Good idea, just poorly executed. Rice. Hoists it forward. Has a hit! And he's done it!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Davis. Davis crosses in a low one. Forward it goes. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. He's off on a marauding run. Timely intervention. Kimmich. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Tar. Kimmich. Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. Attempts to play it through. Gets a good foot in there. That's a decent ball. Kane has been caught there, it's a foul. Goretzka. And here's Davis.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back here.
Gets away from his opponent. Shoots! He scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Battles to win it back. Saka. Goretzka cuts it out. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. to the right. And the through ball is intercepted. Plays it out to the flank. And here's Kane. And it's played forward. He's played him through. Tar. Goretzka. Saka, who's made his mark on this game.
London clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy.
And the first half is done. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
London in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again then. No reported change to either side during the break. Going through, a chance! He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Time and again they are repelled. Rice. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh, some tackle that. Kane, and the shot! They've scored! The second half off to a spectacular start. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Kane really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Played out to the right. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's had a go! Really well taken goal.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
He's got it, and he's got time. Oh, that is... He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Munich have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Merino hoists it forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Nicely measured pass. And the flag has stayed down. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. goes for goal! This could fall anywhere. Oh, real danger here. There's the shot! And the finish! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further. Neuer reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it, ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. London blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. He's had a goal! Sticks it away! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So now the difference is 3. He could be in here. Well read, he sorted that out. Guerrero. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. And it's Kane. Foot in. A real chance to break. Questions were up. Rice is the guilty party there.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Forward it goes.
Gnabry really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's played forward. Chance to break. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Gabriel Jesus. This is promising. Hits one! And in it goes! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub, you know, when most of the time...
Gabriel Jesus! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Out for a throw. Gabriel Jesus, and a shot! And that's it. London, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
London won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not...
Up to meet it! Has a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Torreira. Cut out in the nick of time. Gundogan. Corner then. Modric goes short. Shoots! Oh, good stop, it had to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Galatasaray just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Galatasaray still without an attempt on target. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Sané gets away from his opponents. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Chance, it's Modric! Torreira. Gundogan. Gets the better of his man. Has a hit! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Torreira. Timely intervention. Hoists it forward. Gets a good foot in there. Galatasaray have a free kick. Rabiot. Torreira. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Has a pop! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Galatasaray get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one.
Real chance! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Torreira. Galatasaray are leading with half-time drawing close. Surely... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Gets up to head it! It's in! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Galatasaray grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
No doubt it.
And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Oh, real danger here. He could be in. And the shot! A great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Brought forward. What does he try from here? It's a promising ball. Carrigan has a shot! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Galatasaray are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Galatasaray in control at half-time, 2-0. Already up and running for the second half. Good ball. Chance to shoot. Pulis, he's had a goal! Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
This is threat. Shot a goal! And the follow-up. It's a goal! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Oh, good interception. Modric. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Plays it out to the wing. Well played, he saw that coming. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Now it's Icardi. Nicely controlled. That intervention was very necessary. And it's played forward. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Forward it goes. Here it comes. Good ball, it's found its target. No foul, says the referee. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Forward it goes. And he's there to cut it out. Dashing forward at pace. Gundogan. That's really nice. Now, what a big chance! It's anyone's ball. Modric brings the ball forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That's a decent ball. Gundogan has been found.
Galatasaray showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Now it's Sané. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Good reason for optimism here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Here's Mauro Icardi. Well, they could break here. He's pinged one through here. And he's searching through. And he's gone for it. Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Sanchez. Over to the left. And here's Mauro Icardi. Icardi. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. The defence can get it clear. This could spell danger. Looking to break out here. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's picked him out. He's had that, and the shot! And that may well be that. That is that. Galatasaray just couldn't kill it off. They let their opponents back into it and let it get away. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence. And I'm afraid...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This is, of course, the Maracanã. It is a vast stadium, which many, and rightly so, consider the spiritual home of the world game. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Oh, get ready for some high-grade football.
And the finish! Goal! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. De Bruyne. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Hoists it forward. Giovanni. Plays a clever pass. And it's played forward. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Played back in. What an adventurous run from a defender. And it's Lukaku. Lovely feet. Has a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
De Bruyne. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. De Bruyne goes looking. Shot at goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
Tielemans. Tries a shot!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Done very well to intervene. Tielemans. It's a goal kick. Zambo Anguissa. De Bruyne. Tries to dink it in.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Tielemans. He's found his man. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
McTominay tries to clear. Good idea, just poorly executed. Lukaku with good energy in defence as well.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
He's come in hard. De Bruyne. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. Napoli get the ball rolling in the second half. This could spell danger. Oh, he's caught him, in or out. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
He'll fancy himself from here. De Bruyne! In for the pieces! Lins. Tielemans. Shoots! It's broken loose. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Politano. Lukaku. He's one-on-one! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, surely! And he just whacks it away. And here's Lukaku has a goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Sancho. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Loose ball. Sancho. Chance to shoot. Has a goal! Another big chance that gets away.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And he's there to clear it. Into the box. Has a pop! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Hoists it forward. Tielemans. Sancho. Oh, he's broken through. It's a brilliant interception. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Chance! That's gone a long way up and away. Oh, great ball! It's loose. He's got away. Sancho wants to play it back. And the ball's come out!
Well, their tails are certainly highest, and they clearly fancy their chances of ending up winners.
Real chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Time for changes on both sides, actually. Politano. Big chance! And yes, it's there! And they're back in front. The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Napoli get themselves into the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. He's gone for it! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Napoli need to hold on for a few more moments. It is now or never. Time is against them. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Looking to get within range. De Bruyne is the guilty party there. And it's Digne. Oh, shooting chance! Elmas. And time is up. Napoli winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. La Bombonera, one of the most recognisable venues in world football. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Willock. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Williams. And he's on his way! Goes for goal! It's broken loose, and they've been caught out here. Shapes to shoot! Gets good distance on it. Has gone out. Bilbao have begun the game in high-octane fashion.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Willock. A heavy challenge. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. He's had that put on a plate. Share. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
He's found his man. Oh, what a ball! Has a pop! He's got options out wide. Newcastle win it back again. Helps available out wide. Gets away from his opponents. Big chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
And that's been levered clear. And it's Laporte. Has a pop! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
That's great strength on the ball. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Back into the middle. It's found its way to him. Going for goal! Goal! Jim, your thoughts?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left.
And a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? What a ball this has turned out to be. No foul, says the referee. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
He's gone for it! Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got options out wide. Gets the better of his man. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
We're already back underway here.
Bilbao don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in the second half, they can't hold back though.
And it's played forward. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Forward it goes. Willock. Williams. Hoists it forward. And help's available out wide. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Looking to break out here. That'll be a throw. It into the middle, cleared away, forward it goes. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. He's got options out wide, he's got away. One! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Oh, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
They've played it short. Beautifully done. Willock. Not offside that time. Williams. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Defenders on the back foot. And his flag raised for offside. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. So here comes the substitution. Tries to get it forward quickly. Needed a better pass there. Willock. Quick glance at goal. It's being played forward. He's in! Shot at goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Bilbao making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
And it's played forward. Barnes. Cut out in the nick of time.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
A real chance to break. Has he picked him out? Has a hit! And that would have been game, set and match. Forward it goes. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bilbao to make one last surge forward.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Could move up a gear here. Is there any support? He's gone for it! No mistake! They have stolen level at the last! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Real chance! And it's hoisted clear. Now surely, he's had a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And that will be the final act. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive bit. Has a pop! Goal! Monaco!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Golovin. Kera. Golovin. Cuts it out. Gomez. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Gomez. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Ball through needs to be good. He's gone for it! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Golovin. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Monaco scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Crowd calling for him, and the finish! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
San Sebastian are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good...
And the shots! Oh, real danger here. Now can he fit? He's had a goal! Really well taken goal. And the comeback is complete.
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
More than... Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Golovin. Golovin. Good idea, just poorly executed. Gets it back. Gets into some space. Loose ball, who's going to get there?
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. Let's put a stop to that. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. to the right. Timely intervention. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Dyer. William Carvalho. Golovin. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Brings it forward. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them. And we are up to the break.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
We're underway again.
Monaco need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Finds himself eased off the ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Dyer. Kehrer. Lovely bit of skill there. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Forward it goes. The referee's awarded a free kick. Kehrer tries to get it forward quickly. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. It's found its way to him. He's in, short, oh, shooting chance! Kehrer. Decent looking ball. Gets good distance on it. It's gone for a throw-in.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Hoists it forward. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Defender's on the back foot. He's left his man. It's on a plate. Big chance! And the ball's come out. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Clears it out of harm's way. He's had a shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Let down by a lack of accuracy.
San Sebastian are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Golovin. It's a fabulous position, and he's onside. Hits one! And that would have won it.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Out to the left it goes.
San Sebastian are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and then...
Gonzalo Guedes! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Up to meet it! Harmlessly behind. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Monaco certainly had some...
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is one of the monuments to the history of our game, especially, of course, the Scottish game. It is Celtic Park, Glasgow. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Iñigo gets into the right position to intercept. The side especially adventurous early on. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's through the middle. He's made sure that that won't get through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Iñigo having a look. And it's Digne. Elliott. It's one! They've scored! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
It's a throw. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. He's got options out wide. Header! Really well taken goal.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's come through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's come loose. Hoists it forward, and now they can launch a counter. Plays it out to the flank. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Looking to force his way through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Forward it goes. Cuts it out. Out to the left it goes. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Yeah, nobody's going to argue with that. And it's played forward. Needed a better pass there. He's through, now is he in? And the finish! It's anyone's ball, shot a goal!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Plays it out to the wing. Done very well to intervene. Elliott, who's steaming forward. He's there to receive it. Forward it goes. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's got through. Abraham. He's away! Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Massive leap! And that's been levered clear. Hoists it forward. Chance! Knocks it away. And it's been taken straight back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Abraham! Battles to win it back. And it's Digne. Good ball, he's had a go! They've done it! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Receives it in a good position. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And you would probably say it's too far out for a shot. Good take, and he's had a look. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Now can he finish? Short, he's had a shot!
Sporting are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Oh, he's gifted it back. He's found his man, looking to get within range.
Sporting are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Loses his balance and loses the ball.
There's only one word for this.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He's left his man. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And this is the big, big chance. Now surely! And that's been won straight back. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. So that's it, it is all over. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central position.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The ultra-modern home of Arsenal, a symbol of their class, their timeless sophistication. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Battles to win it back. Hoists it forward. Jorginho. That's surely a foul. Free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Gorgeous control there, and the finish! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And that has been cleared. Jorginho. Now the breakaway, he's through the middle. Driving on, a real charge here. A chance! And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Alexandro very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Not offside that time. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Plays it out to the flank. Lovely feet. Chance to shoot! Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. It's a promising ball. He's had a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Benfica are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Lucas Paqueta. He's picked him out. That'll go straight through to the keeper. Benfica can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Oh, real danger here! Otamendi. Lucas Paqueta with a good steal, well played. He gets past his man. Forward it goes. That's great strength on the ball. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh, shooting chance! Plays it out to the wing. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Benfica seeking to maximise the moment. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Can he shoot? He slid it through. Goes for goal! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Benfica take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Lucas Paqueta goes long. Gets it back. Lucas Paqueta. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Quickly into the second 45 minutes.
Flamengo need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Oh, what a ball! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Jorginho. What a ball this has turned out, and the shot! Goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Flamengo had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now. Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a...
Has a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Knocks it away. There's the shot! And oh! And he's there to clear it. Now can he finish? And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Lucas Paqueta. Now the counter. And he's onside. Could move up a gear here. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Played out to the right. Hoists it forward. A heavy challenge. Out to the left it goes. Dashing forward at pace. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's gone for it! And the ball's come out! And it's played forward. It has got... Shoots! Trying to get there. And they've been caught out here. Has a hit!
Flamengo are certainly applying...
Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. That's the through ball. Decent looking ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, they're being cut out too much for my liking. It's not rocket science.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's got through to him. Hits one! Oh, taken with style. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward. Smartly deceptive, what quality.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Well played, he saw that coming. It's being played forward.
Benfica have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Quick glance at goal.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, that has a pop! Oh, that's caused a worry or two.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Little doubt, that is a foul. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Hits one! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And he's there to hoof it away. And that's it. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Oh, what a game. That's what you call seizing the moment. Once the first went...
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This is certainly one of the more modern, more high-tech arenas around Europe. It is the Veltins Arena. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty...
Has a pop! And the ball's come loose! Garone. Pasalic. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Hoists it forward. And he's there to cut it out. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he's big chance! Goal! Marseille! Marseille get themselves into the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Pasalic. Cut out in the nick of time. Højbjerg. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. There's the through ball. He's got away. And the ball is out of play. Højbjerg. Forward it goes. Kolasinac. He's off on a marauding run. Looking to get within range. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Oh, good ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Højbjerg taking charge of the dead ball. Could be a chance here. Has a shot! And it's Højbjerg. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, good interception.
Marseille really are almost trying to pack.
Going for goal! Kolasinac. Time and again they are repelled. Hits one! And it's played forward. Pasalic. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Pavard plays it forward. Gets it back. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Surely! Oh, sweet feet. And there's the end of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. But it still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Marseille come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been chance! Sticks it away! And with that goal comes comfort. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he was.
Has a hit! And yes, it's there! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Pasalic. Atalanta have it back and they can go again. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal kick. And a shot! He scored! Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
The room. Højbjerg tries to get it forward quickly. Kolasinac. The room. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And it's Pasalic. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Hoists it forward, cuts it out. Pasalic. Has a pop! The changes then in quick succession. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
He's left his man. The room. It's a loose ball. He's pinged one through here. And the counter is on. Oh, that is goes for goal! Well, they can break here. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Quick glance at goal. Oh, good take and a good... Oh, real danger here.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, he's broken through. Goes for goal. And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Greenwood, good run, where to from here? And Aubameyang! That's a real chance missed. deep! They are rampant! And surely that settles it! It is a good finish. The Atalanta have a free kick. De Roon. Just brushed off the ball there. Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. The final 5 minutes. Oh, ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Battles to win it back.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Well played, he saw that coming. He could be in here. He's looking unstoppable here. And they've been caught out here. Going through, he's gone for it! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And shoots! He has done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
It's become a... And time is up. Marseille, winners of a no contest, they just swamped their opponents in superior quality. Your reflections then, Jim?
Marseille have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.